Welcome back to another episode of Marcel, Hyde, Mindset. Click that like button, subscribe to the channel. And if you guys are finding value from these videos that I produce on a weekly basis, make sure you guys are going out there and sharing this content. It doesn't really take much to share this content. Copy and paste the link and send it to someone that you think it can help them, especially if I'm delivering a message that you think someone needs to hear. It's very basic, it's very simple, just to send them that message. I know in my life, I appreciate when, someone sends me a positive or inspirational message and I can just resonate with that message, and it just kind of makes things a little bit more clear for me. It just gives me a better sense of direction, or just it just uplifts me, right? So don't hold back. Don't gatekeep from people. So if this message is uplifting you, if this message is encouraging you and you think someone needs to hear this, make sure you share it with them. All right. So first and foremost, I just want to remind you that you're never going to be perfect. I always mention that in my videos, and there's always going to be someone that you're around that knows something that you don't. Okay. And that's actually a blessing, because that means you can learn from each and every individual, right? Don't be jealous that someone has information or knowledge that you don't have. Rather, be curious. Rather, ask questions, because you're not going to know everything, And I know a lot of times people become jealous when maybe they're in a room or they're having a conversation with someone and this person's like talking and they're not saying anything, right? Because they don't have any information or knowledge on the topic of that this person is talking about. So this is a perfect opportunity to learn, right? This is a perfect opportunity to learn something new, which now you could take to another room and share this knowledge and this information. But if you're in that room and you're just jealous, if you're in that room and just trying to talk about things then you miss out on the opportunity to actually learn something new. And the new thing that you learn could actually help you, expand your knowledge. And I'll give you an example. Let's say you're having a conversation, you have no knowledge about something, and then someone talks about it, and then, you start doing research on it because now you're more curious about it. Now, when you go into another room and you're around other people, you can have a conversation about that topic. But if you were someone that was in that room and you were jealous and you just left because you're like, oh, I don't know what they're talking about, so I'm just going to leave. Or, yeah, I don't know what they're talking about, and I'm not able to speak in this conversation, I'm just going to leave. No, that's a perfect opportunity for you to listen, because leaders, sometimes they're going to be in a position where they're talking, and leaders are also going to be in a position where they're listening. People that are open-minded, people that want to grow, are going to be in positions where they're leading people, and they're also going to be in positions where they're being led. And that's what leadership is all about. How do you think leaders get to the level that they get to? Is because they were willing to sit there and listen to someone that gave them some information, that gave them some knowledge, and then they applied that knowledge, right? So, you're never too good to be around someone to learn from them. No one is above you. No one is below you. It doesn't matter who they are. It's a perfect opportunity to learn from them. It could also be a kid, right? You could also learn from a kid, or a high school student, or an elementary kid. Don't overlook that, because some people are like, oh, what can I learn from this kid? There's knowledge and information that kids have, right? There's different experiences that they go through. Every human being is on a different experience. It's similar, yes, but we're all on different experiences. You can't be everywhere at once. So how do you kind of get to understand life is by having conversations with everyone and different people, because then you'll learn, and then you could piece the puzzle together, right? That's how I piece my life together. It's like I speak to as many people as I can. I learn from as many people as I can, because, like I said earlier, you can't be everywhere. I wouldn't want to be anyways. That probably would be exhausting to see everything. My mind would just be blown. So that way, just learn from different people. Don't be jealous. It's okay if you don't know everything. You're not going to know everything. Just be open minded. And I'm sure everyone's been in that position before. You're feeling confident. You walk into a room, and all of a sudden, boom, someone's in there and they're just talking about a topic you have no knowledge on. And, you being the egotistical person that you are, you feel some type of way, or you just leave instead of sitting there and getting the opportunity to learn something new. So remember that, guys. Don't miss out on an opportunity to learn something new, to grow, because your ego, right? And people can sense that. They can feel that. If you're in a room and you're jealous, people can feel that. If you're in a room, because it comes off on your body language, right? What you're experiencing and feeling inside always finds a way to be projected on the outside. And you can't see your own self unless you're a mirror, right? People aren't a mirror. People can see like your body language. Body language is key. I'm just learning about body language and how it tells so much. People don't realize like certain ways you position your body, certain ways you make your face. People can just tell like you don't like me, or you're jealous, or you're angry, or you're sad, right? So body language is key. Hope you guys are finding time each and every week, each and every day to grow, evolve, get better. And I do want to preface this by saying sometimes, like, even I face this as well. It's just like, I've been staying focused, staying disciplined, reading all the books, listen to the podcast, creating the content, and I'm not seeing the result, but I'm not seeing the result right away. And are you someone where, you've been reading, studying, seeking mentorship, but you're not able to see the results? And that's the thing, right? A lot of times it's hard to see the progress, right? Day to day. But over the years, you will see that you're not in the same position. Guaranteed, if you are reading the books, if you're listening to the podcast, if you're attending the workshops, if you're doing the work, something's going to come from it. I can't tell you what exactly. I don't know what exactly will come from it, because it's impossible for me to come on camera and say, you're going to have this huge, massive success. That's impossible. But I can say that you will have or experience some type of success. You will have some type of success. It's impossible not to. If you're doing the work, you're going to have some type of success, right? Do the work, trust that process. And sometimes it's hard to see your results, right? But eventually you will. You will see your results over time. You just can't see it day to day sometimes. Like the work I put in today, the video I shoot today, I might not see this, blow up for another 5, 10 years. But at the end of the day, I have that in the back of my mind. And I also am living my life in a way, and you could try this as well too. If it doesn't blow up, I'm okay with it, because at the end of the day, I'm still growing. Coming on here and expressing myself, coming on here and being able to communicate makes me better. So I'm still growing myself. So if I don't receive money from this video or this YouTube channel, I'm still growing as a person. So it's not always the tangible things, it's the intangible things, the things that, you can't really see, right? You can't really touch, actually. I'm still growing, right? So don't forget that. You're still growing. Come on here, you shoot a video, you're still growing. You're getting better, getting more confident, all right? Don't forget that. So guys, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out on the opportunity to grab my ebook. Hope you guys are enjoying your February. Remember, just evolve and get better each and every day. It's never too late to make a change in your life. If you're not happy with something, change it. All right. It's that simple. Marcel, Hyde, Mindset. Peace and love for now.